Hello, my name is Dylan Schuweiler. This is my proposal for gamification and AI-based progress monitoring in online third grade special education, focusing specifically on data accuracy and educator perceptions. Here's a brief overview. We're going to go over introduction, problem and purpose, research question, literature review, theoretical framework, research design, methodology, ethical considerations, action plan, timeline and budget, expected outcomes, and the appendices. So studies have shown that there's great potential in gamification and AI use in special education. However, there's not many investigations of their combined use, specifically on the accuracy of reading comprehension for progress monitoring and the educators' perceptions of their use. So the problem purpose. So the problem is traditionally progress monitoring often lacks consistency, efficiency, and reliability. It's usually a lot of manual and time consuming labor, and this affects the collection of accurate data, interpretation of the results, and then providing a timely instructional decision making frame. The purpose of this study is to evaluate the effectiveness of gamification of progress monitoring tools, especially to improve the accuracy of reading comprehension data and enhancing teacher confidence. So this begs the question, how do gamification and AI-based progress monitoring tools affect the accuracy of reading comprehension data and educators' perceptions of their usefulness in third grade online special education? So this involves three specific themes: the motivational impact on learners, the potential of improvement of data accuracy and efficiency, and then the importance of teacher confidence and professional training to ensure successful implementation. The literature that is used has shown that gamification increases engagement. AI can enhance overall accuracy, and then teacher training is crucial for meaningful implementation. So this is based on and uses the foundations of three theoretical frameworks. The TPAC framework, which combines knowledge of technology, the classroom instruction and environments, and then the content knowledge to make meaningful instruction. Bandura's self-efficacy theory, which complements the TPAC tremendously. It explains how teachers' confidence using technology influences their effectiveness. And then the DIBBLES, which will be administered before and after the intervention to collect quantitative data on reading fluency, accuracy, and comprehension. Again, this is a mixed methods approach. We're utilizing quantitative and qualitative data. We're using the DIBBLES framework to measure reading fluency, accuracy, and comprehension for quantitative data, and then qualitative will be based on teacher perceptions related to the integration, usability, and instructional value of the technology used. So this methodology, we utilize informed consent acknowledgement, those under 18 and over 18, a demographic survey that is very thorough. We're going to have about 10 to 12 third grade students with learning disabilities, specifically in reading comprehension, and then 2 to 3 certified special education teachers that work with these students all the time. This will be over an 8-week period. For gamification, we're going to utilize the point systems, badges, progress bars, really anything to help engage the students. We'll also utilize the self-check survey based on Bandura's self-efficacy model. This is for the teachers, just to see how they feel with the technology throughout this time. We're going to use descriptive statistics and paired sample t-tests to use and analyze pre- and post-test results. And then we'll also, at the very end, use a semi-structured interview for the teachers, just to see how they felt everything went. So some ethical considerations. The resources we'll be using are the Arkansas Code of Ethics for Educators, the Arkansas Tech University Ethical Guidelines, and then the CITY program. So collection of data, informed consent filled out by all participants, again, under 18 and over 18. These participants will know the purpose, the procedures, and they'll also understand that they can withdraw at any time with no penalties. All identifiable information will not appear in the final report. And then all digital data will be stored securely using school devices which are already implementing secure data. And then there will also be an emphasis on fairness, respect, confidentiality, and a lack of bias. So our action plan, we're going to use baseline assessments to just see where the students are at and see where the teachers currently feel they are at with the technology. Then we'll start implementing an intervention utilizing gamified and AI-based monitoring tools. And then throughout over 2 weeks, we'll continue using these. So weeks 2 through 5, they'll be using these specifically. And then the effectiveness of intervention will be determined by the baseline data. So getting a just a paired difference between them. Researchers will be able then to analyze and integrate these findings. A concise report will be shared with the educators, including recommendations on how to further utilize these tools. And then progress monitoring platforms and fidelity checklists will be given to the educators to make sure that baseline data is authentic. But this is only once approved by the administrator. So timeline and budget. Again, our timeline is focused on week 1 preparation and baseline developments, just seeing where everybody's at. Week 2 is initial implementation, so introducing them to the gamified learning and the AI-based tools. And then week 3 through 5 is the continued intervention. Week 6 is the post-assessment and data collection. And then week 7 is data analysis. Week 8 is the integration, reporting, and reflection. Projected budget, it varies. It could be $200 using the premium version of Kahoots and iExcel, since these really show student engagement increase. And then training resources, data collection guides, and printed documentation materials that support teacher orientation and ensure fidelity of implementation. We'll also use any free online educational resource just to help with the budget. Expected outcomes, we expect to have more accurate and consistent data, insights into AI-based and gamification based functions within the classroom setting. We'll be able to see their strengths and limitations. We'll be able to provide teachers with evidence-based strategies so they can integrate these tools every day after this study. Teachers should also be able to benefit from efficiency and confidence in using this technology. There will be more informed instructional decision making. It'll also be quicker since these are automatic feedback for students. Academic and social emotional growth in students. Okay, so built student engagement using like samples like Kahoot, build social emotional learning in students, and professional development initiatives to help strengthen these practices for educators. So the appendices that we used: informed consent, demographic survey, the Dibbles, Bandura's self-efficacy scale, semi-structured interview protocol, and the city certificate of completion. I'm having several tongue twisters today. The references used specifically for this presentation was based on Bandura's self-efficacy model. The assessment of effective screening and progress monitoring for social emotional learning skills by Filderman, McCowan, Bailey, and Smolkowski. Then also the TPAC by Mishra and Shepley's professional perceptions of visual analysis. I appreciate your time and consideration for this proposal. This proposal was used in Canva, created in Canva. If you have any questions or need further explanation, please reach out. Thank you.